everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Fatty Daddy, and as always, you can call me Fatty, you can call me Daddy, and if we're really close, you can call me Big Papa. Today's video, what are we talking about? We're talking about ammo cans, storage boxes, whatever you want to call them. That's what we're calling them. We're talking about some of the pros and cons of steel versus plastic, and we're going to start with plastic. I'm going to show you some of the options I have in plastic that most people would be able to find in a sporting goods store, or even like a surplus store, maybe, even though they're not really surplus, but places have them. You're gonna find them, and maybe what to consider when buying them. So first up on the list is this green 30 cal can. I don't have any 50 cal plastic containers, but these ones are pretty handy. They're light. They're a lot lighter than their metal counterparts, but that's kind of a pro, but we're gonna get to the cons. They're pretty affordable. Usually they run around $8, $9, $7. Really depends on where you get them and the quality of them. Some of them don't have the rubber gasket in them, which is something you should probably look out for, because it's nice to keep your ammo dry because you don't want it to corrode, which, believe it or not, is not something you usually want to happen to your ammo. A con, though, with these things is the handles. Whenever you fill these things up with ammo, they don't like a lot of weight. These handles will pop off. This one actually stays on there pretty well, but the other ones I have to show you, they lose their handles quite often, and I will show you those now. So I got two examples of the other ones I got. They're tan plastic ones, and they do latch a little bit different. If you'd seen how the other one latched, it has a piece of metal that goes over and you lock it in. These ones just pop up and then open. This one I have full of 380, and it is a little bit heavy, but to be honest with you, this one would probably lose its handle. It's full of a bunch of this loose 380 in a couple boxes. It probably would lose its handle if I carried it for enough time to give it a chance to. But nice thing about these is they do stack. This particular one came in a set of 4 with a tray. You can line them up in. You can stack these trays of 4 at a time. That's really handy. It's really neat. I thought it was cool. I do definitely prefer steel ones, to be honest with you, because these ones, they don't really hold up too much. And I'll give you an example of that here in a minute. But I got another one. This one has lost its handle a lot because it is full of 600 rounds of 9mm Parabellum, 9mm Luger, whatever you want to call it. 9x19. 9x19. It's going to be a little loud shaking this thing. I probably should have did it. And I'm not going to hold it by its handle, because as much as I'm sure that people would love to see me drop this right on my twig and berries with the handle coming off, I'm not. But I'll show you real quick. The handle just like pops right off. And when you're carrying it, it lands on your toes. I'll tell you from firsthand experience, it does not feel good. I guess pros are they're light and usually affordable. Cons is not very durable, and handles sometimes fall off. Up next on the list, this is just going to be an example of the 30 cal metal ones. These things, this one's empty, I think. Yeah. These things, I mean, durable as all hell. I mean, come on. You can't go wrong with metal. This stuff is tough. And these stack as well. The handle fits into that groove on the bottom right there. Can't miss it. They stack pretty well, and they lock up real nice. Rubber gasket as well. And if it matters to you, the lids come off. If that's a pro, then it's a pro. If it's a con, then it's a con. That's really up to you to decide. I struggle to get on camera. Anyway, they lock up real good. They have handles for get in there. They have handles right here to pull them out of storage or whatever. You can carry them by that. You can carry them by that. I use the 50 cal one I have as an anvil sometimes for just snap rivets, getting them riveted, just banging it away. I mean, it barely left a dent on it, and I've done it tons of times on that thing. These things are durable as hell. I mean, and another pro, perhaps, the polymer ones that I have, all of them I have, never came with this. These always come with it, unless you get a surplus one. They come with little stencils to put what you have in it. Maybe if you want to put something funny like, I don't know, fuck the ATF or whatever. It's up to you to decide. Up next, we got the 50 cal can. This one, it's if you hear it rattling, it's got a bunch of 22 in it. Sorry. These things, this is the one that I beat up on. I mean, you can't even feel the little divots. You can kind of see them in the light. But other than that, I mean, these things are super tough, waterproof mostly. I will say, just that they're waterproof doesn't mean they won't take water in eventually in some way, shape, or form. Uh, I put desiccant packets in most of them. This one doesn't have any, of course. When I start to talk about it, I put desiccant packets in them. Those little, don't eat these packets that you find in like shoes or beef jerky. Some of the pros of metal ones, like I said, they're tough, they're durable. They're usually can be found pretty cheap if they're surplus ones. They're a little bit more expensive on the newer side. They're like, where I find them at least, compared to the plastic ones, they're about 13, 14, 15 bucks depending on your store. But I mean, in my opinion, you're really getting what you pay for it. I really can't speak on how good these things are enough. These things are awesome. I love just beating shit out of these things. They're awesome. Love them. Anyway, if you stuck around this far, I want to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. I do have to say that little channel announcement. Thank you so much for 400 subscribers. I know it's like a month too late, and if you are a subscriber, I greatly appreciate you. I can't express it enough. 400 people it's like 415 right now. 400 people is an insane number to me. I can't even fathom 400 people, let alone when I had 50 subscribers, then I hit 100, then I hit 150, then 200, then 300, then 400. It's amazing. Thank you all so much. I appreciate every single one of you, and have a lovely day. Thank you.